Cheap Homesteading. I'm in the garage this morning and I'm working on the homemade dust collection system. Last time I showed you the Billy Goat debris loader that I got. The engine doesn't run on it, so we're going to start pulling this apart. And we have to take the engine off it, and we're going to start building pillow blocks and put an electric motor on it so we can run this inside and make it a little more usable in my garage. But it has huge capacity and I'm pretty happy that I can start with this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start disassembling it. First thing we're going to do is remove the engine off the debris loader, and the impeller fits right onto the crank, so we got to take the impeller off first before we can unbolt the motor and slide the motor out. So what we're going to do is remove these bolts. So there you go, she's off. We're gonna remove this bolt and pull the impeller off the crank. It's made in the US, so it's a 5/8 socket that fits on the head. That came out easy because someone put anti-seize on it. It's really nice, you know, when you get to something that someone has put anti-seize on, because chances are they put anti-seize on the crank, which hopefully the crank comes out nice. Make sure you wear your safety glasses, and we are gonna try to just see if we can tap it out. So now you gotta line it up with the hole, and wow, why doesn't that fit? Oh, maybe it's gotta turn a little bit. There you go. It only comes out one way. That's weird. Don't lose the key. You'll need that later. We got the impeller off the crank, so now we're going to start taking the engine off it. This was mounted on the back of a truck, and it looks like they've been reinforcing stuff, so we got to remove this, and then we are going to unbolt the engine, and the engine should just pop right out of there. Billy Goat's a manufacturer in the US, and they make blowers and debris loaders, bigger stuff for like maintenance contracts and landscapers and all kinds of stuff like that. So they make really good quality stuff, and I'm really sorry, Billy Goat, because I'm going to start tearing this sucker apart. But it is for a good cause, and you know, if you're actually looking for a good quality blower, like ones that you wheel around and you blow leaves, stuff that sticks on the back of your truck and you can suck up huge pile of leaves and load it quickly and easily, Billy Goat's the way to go. But this one we're going to start dismantling. I priced out a dust collection system, and it was going to be multiple $1,000s for the stuff that I need, and that's even for just for a cheap one. So this project I'm really trying to break up into small bites because I just don't have the time to have like one big stretch working on my dust collection system. Between working full time and doing the other things around here I need to do, like car maintenance and all kinds of things like that just totally derail any thoughts I have. But what I need to do is just break it down into little pieces. My first goal is to get this up and running with an electric motor. So if I can get this, and then it doesn't seem like it's hard of a deal to get the piping in. Once the piping's done, we start hooking everything up. So we're just going to try to take little bites at it and see if we can get this thing done at least by Christmas, hopefully. Okay, so we'll take the starter switch off. I don't know if that's original. I don't think it is. I'm going to keep it with the engine. You never know what I'm going to use that for in the future. Okay, I wanted to give you a little bit of warning. You're not supposed to set an engine on its side because the oil will get on the top of the piston eventually, and then when you go to crank it over, you'll bend the rod. But this engine I'm not really intending on using, and it's going to be sitting in the upright position probably for years before I actually have anything to do with it, so it'll have time to go down. Okay, so I'm going to remove the cables, and we're definitely going to keep them. They're good quality. They'd be good for battery cables or whatever. Come on, there we go. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Wow, that's heavier than you think. That definitely will come in handy for something else later. Maybe a sawmill or who knows. I got lots of projects up in my head, but no time to do them. Okay, so we're gonna do a very quick cleanup. So there you go, I got the motor out of it. Previously I cut pieces of steel. This is actually chunks of shipping crate that I cut up, but they are almost exactly the billy goat color. There's not much difference at all. Put a piece here and clamped it, and a piece here, and I think I'm going to get longer pieces and then just come right across and weld it on, and then I'm going to lower this up and down till it's the exact height of the pillow block, and then I'm going to I think I'm going to weld that in place. That's about it for today, at least working on the homemade dust collection system. I got to cut some more firewood today, so I'm going to shut her down. But at least we got the engine out, I got the brackets kind of up there, and I can kind of think about it a little bit. Next time is going to be some welding and drilling, and we're going to get it all lined up and then do our final weld. So I think this thing's going to go very well. It's just hard to get time. You know, time is precious because you just don't have time. So hopefully next time we'll actually have the impeller spinning and everything back on it. So I'll see you then.